First podcast
Oh
ever.
yeah. First और क्या?
Uh, like you came to the perfect podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, first international meet, first honeymoon, first podcast, है ना? With the Nepali gang, yeah.
Uh,
First in India.
Yeah.
two-time best lifter.
And oh well, thank you so much for that.
Yeah, bro.
Yes.
How was your flight back?
Flight back was nice. We got exhausted a lot, We left early in the morning and we had to wait for 2 hours at least.
Uh-huh.
So that's why we had to sit there and wait. And there are no cafes and all in the Nepal airport. So we were mostly hungry there. So after we landed, then we got to eat. So my body weight is around 108, extremely fat.
We ate a lot, bro. I think even I gained weight. I haven't checked my weight after that.
You told me na you were
Yeah.
114 something.
Yeah, that was evening weight. In the morning, I still haven't checked.
Oh, everybody gained weight. I think Ojash also had some gained weight, right?
Gain weight,
Yeah,
diarrhea.
Ojash. Diarrhea? क्यों क्या भाई क्या खाया?
I don't know. Actual weight.
So अब वो क्या है? Where is Ayush?
Ayush today is traveling. Tomorrow is traveling to his uh, girlfriend's hometown.
Yeah.
So he's going to Belbari.
Okay.
It's far from.
Oh, okay.
Even
I
more
got a lot
time
of
on left.
followers from Kathmandu. हाँ वो I talked to Rohini. Rohini in the morning I had a chat with her. She told me that those guys left by bus.
Mhm.
Hmm.
They
It's a
have
long way to Kolkata.
they have a super long way, bro.
Yeah, it's not their fault na. They don't have a direct flight from Kolkata to Nepal. So
Yeah.
Bodha told me that they might resume soon.
Yeah. Like last time, even when I went, it was such a long trip, and I took two flights.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I remember you took 2 flights and I had to take 2 flights because I had a layover of 10 hours.
Yeah. Your flight, even this time, it got cancelled. Every time Rajat comes to us, it's like it's challenge for him.
I should come by train. Easier.
No. How will you eat and sleep, bro?
Oh yeah, too much. Now parents are very happy to see me fat. They were like, "Arey, gained weight." So I'm like, "Oh, yeah, Nepal is nice in that way. People just make you eat as long as you don't puke." Eh,
Yeah, but I think we can start on that, bro. Like, what do you think? Like, how was Nepal the experience for you? Like, this first time.
Nepal, see, it's my first international cross-border trip. For
Uh,
us, me and my wife also, the Nepal trip has been the best because see, when we were leaving, right, the moment you dropped us, you and Neha dropped us at the hotel.
mhm.
So after a while, when we freshened up and everything, we had proper depressing blues for
Mhm.
the first time ever. We have traveled so much and all right, but for the first time, we were like, "Hey, we have to leave here and go back to our home." Every place we went to ever, we were like, we used to wait to leave that place and get back to our life, right? That
Mhm.
we are very happy that Indrapuram is nice, we are happy here, Jim is here, everything is here, we are chill here. But for the first time ever, it was like we have to leave Kathmandu and get back to our place. And we were depressed about leaving Kathmandu in just 4 or 5 days. It was that good for us. We were
Yeah,
very happy here, very good people, very good, climate, real good food, and a very good scenic view. Everything is nice here.
yeah, bro. When I called you, like I wasn't sure if you were gonna come or not. Like, early on, like maybe like 3 or 4 months back, I messaged you, right? Bro, we're doing
Yeah.
you should come. And he's like, aa jayenge. But then I wasn't sure. And then when you sent me the ticket, I was like, bro, yes, we're finally doing
Yeah.
it.
We waited a bit because dad had surgery, right? So
Yeah.
we weren't sure that at that time dad will be recovered enough for us to travel
Mhm.
because we have to take care of dad also, right?
Mhm.
So when we made plans and everything and we saw the trend of dad's recovery and everything, so we got to know that yeah, he will be fine and there won't be much to do. So we can take a week off for ourselves because we haven't been to anywhere for the longest time because for the past 5 years total powerlifting only. I haven't had a break. I've never traveled. I never go anywhere else. I never had a break in my training for the past 5 years, not even a single week.
Mhm.
After last this nationals in February, I took a 1 week break for the first time ever because I was mentally fried after wedding, competition, that accident and everything. I was too fried up mentally. So that's why I took a break of 1 week only. And then back to training full throttle. Right now, also after you meet too, I came back home. I rested. Next day, I went to train properly. We are back on the block. So I
Yeah.
barely take breaks.
Yeah, bro. Like I think when you were like gonna be like, oh, you were sure that you're gonna come, I was like, we're like super duper excited. But then like Rajat he messages me, huh, bro? Yeah, I'll do guest lift. Is 310 enough?
Bro,
Because
I was
you
not
know,
lifting properly, na.
yeah, like oh, I'm not in a peaking phase. Like maybe just 200, 310, 190, and 310 is like, I'm like,
No. 300 से ज़्यादा चाहिए. 310 से
Ah,
no,
ज़्यादा
no.
चाहिए.
I told
330,
325,
330.
325, 325.
no. Tyson texted me first thing, bro. 310, 310. I can do. Do more, do more. I was like, okay, bro. 320. So he told me 325. At least 6 reps each
Yeah.
side, right? So I was like, "Ki chalo, I will do 330 is there for me any day. So I will do that. When I landed also, there was not a single speck of thought in my mind that I will do a 350 or a PR, lifetime PR on the meter because the body weight I had when I traveled to your place, it was 103 kgs, right?
Yeah.
When I saw you guys and all, it was still 103 kgs. And I was like, I can barely even, make it to 330 on a good day. So like on the day of the meet in the morning, when I weighed myself and I was 107.3, I was like, well, we are gonna get a lifetime PR today anyway. So see, now I understand. See, for the past 1 or 2 years, I really haven't slept or ate properly, right? Because life has changed a lot because of gym and everything, right? You also know that you also have your gym ox training system, right? And I also have my right for powerlifting. So what happens is when you have to take care of business, also the first thing that takes a hit is your passion for the sport, right? The passion becomes a job. Now you have to lift because it's your duty to lift. Because the whole gym, your business model, your clients, everything rides on you because you are the personal brand. You are the one who is driving everything. If you don't do well, then why would people come to your place and why would people train under you and why has a one answer that you have to train harder, right? So it takes the passion and love out of the sport for a while. So that's why my diet and sleep was not that good. And in Nepal, in the last 5 days, I remember now how I used to recover, how I used to eat, and how strong I used to get after the proper meals and everything. In past 5 days, I've gained the amount of muscle I didn't gain in 3 or 4 months. The recovery has been extreme. I did a proper 865 meet, and I'm still fresh and progressing on the week, block to block. Right. After this national, the one I had right now in the February, my recovery was so shitty that it took me a week to stand up properly at 847.5 total.
Uh,
Right. So diet and sleep are the staples of your lifting journey. You cannot, in any way, you cannot sacrifice it anywhere. I don't know how I'm dealing with this for the past 2 years. I'm just cruising barely. Right.
yeah.
So thank you for that. Thank you for that.
No
Thank you for
worries.
reminding me.
Like, but I was a bit worried. Like maybe you would feel sick by eating. Like he's eating button, sakwamita choila, like foods he's never eaten. Like and
Yeah.
then buff also you ate for the first time. I was a bit worried. Like because some people get sick after eating that,
Yeah.
especially like foreigners. Yeah. But nothing
But,
happened
but
to
for us, no. But for me, to be very honest, I have a very diverse palette, right? I have been to Bangalore, I've been to Kerala, I've been to Bihar, right? Madhya Pradesh, all the states. Every state has a different sort of food groups, right? That they eat, right? I eat every local food and I thoroughly enjoy it. I never had any issues with my gut and everything. The gut, see, I told you right once, who has strong gut, who has strong appetite, they generally get stronger.
uh,
Right. So don't shy away from eating, and not from new experiences of food. So that's why eating at your place made me realize that if I get at least 250 to 300 grams of protein a day in my body, anyhow, I'm just gonna get linearly strong, right? And especially auntie made sure to make me eat 1 kg of pork every time I was there. So it was nice.
yeah, bro. Like Nepal, I think everything just clicked because like how we met and how we got so close is also like kind of strange in a way because like
Kind of strange because we were not supposed to
ever
have a
meet, right?
chat or have a meet, right? It was through Mohit Bhai and all. Through him, we got to talk a bit. Our whole training parameters are very different. Culture is very different, right? I'm from North India. People are very different. The people in your country and your place of visit are very different, right? Everything is different. But
Yeah.
the thing that clicked us was our passion for the sport,
Uh-huh.
and general support and positivity towards each other, right?
Yeah.
The when we met in Bengal, it was the first proper meet, right? You and me were meeting for
Yeah.
the first time properly in Bengal, and we stayed together in the same hotel. So I saw that he's very, you know, how can you say, very spacious guy. He gives you space, he gives you time, he gives you your, area to perform and everything. Not like others that try to, just force themselves on you. So I like that about people that who are gentle, who are nice to be with, right? I also try to be as less of a burden on anyone possible. And you had the same viewpoint. Mohit I also the same viewpoint. So that's how we connect, right?
Mm.
Similar mindsets connect, similar thought process. People always connect.
Yeah.
So it was not a surprise for me to get attached to you guys because when I saw you guys with food, how you train, how serious are you towards lifting and all night. So
Uh,
that's why it was great for us to connect that way.
yeah, bro. Like we met like briefly only, in Delhi. We
Mm.
came to your gym once with my
Yeah, yeah,
and then
yeah.
like we went
Twice, twice.
we went to like to Meerut and everything.
Yeah.
But then like we got to get so close so fast. Like it's so strange. Like now thinking back, like we would have probably never like probably met somewhere, maybe IPF Worlds or somewhere.
Probably it would have just been it would just have been that you guys just came to the gym and trained and left, right? It would
Yeah.
just have been
Yeah.
that only.
Uh-huh.
Just like another client of mine or somebody just traveling through and they take a day pass and just train and leave.
Uh,
But when we guys met, it was Sony. You guys were shooting your vlog, right?
uh,
The gym
Ah.
vlog. You also showcased my gym in that
Yeah,
vlog.
yeah,
We
yeah,
trained together. I just came from the office and I got my clothes and just ran to the from office to gym to just to train with you guys. So
uh,
we all trained together that day. The first time I told you, weight मारने में कंजूसी नहीं, right? You remember that?
yeah.
Yeah.
एक ही सांस
है
में.
ना? And एक ही सांस में मारना, yeah. So
so,
yeah, so see, initially also I was a bit skeptic because see, you guys are very chill and you guys have a very very mellow vibe. I
uh,
came in very strong. I come very strong, you know.
uh,
That's my nature also, and North people are like that also. That we come in strong, we hold our ground, and all. You guys are very spacious and mellow. So I thought that I need to give you guys space because you are new here. So I told every student of mine, "Okay, try to help them out, give them space. They're new here. You have to cater to them any way they need." So
yeah,
Moda was also very happy that everybody was welcoming towards you guys, right?
yeah,
So, and then you came back again with Neha also
yeah.
from a
After
trip,
Ladakh,
you right?
after Ladakh.
Yeah, yeah. So then we got to talk a bit more also. Then you came for the, gym equipment from Meerut and everything, right?
Uh, yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah.
So,
So,
so slowly we found a way.
It's been 1 year.
but I think like the main thing is like the passion for the sport because I think when you were so impressive, like we were in Agra and then we were not Jaipur and then we came to train at 11 a.m. and you were like shocked. You guys came to train literally now at this hour. And then like we just like trained until like midnight and then we went to your house,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Because
yeah, yeah,
like, there
yeah.
was no
No, so
place
I
to
was
eat for
very
us.
happy.
There was no place to eat
Yeah,
for
I
us
was.
because everything was already closed and then we went to his home to eat and everything. So after that it was like, oh okay. Yeah. But
Yeah, see. Whatever it is, see, if people like food and they are into lifting, we always like them a lot, right?
yeah, bro.
Later it depends on how they're actually, but
Uh,
initial crux to break into somebody's life is good lifting, good food,
ah,
right? And
yeah.
generally, everybody who is into good food and good lifting are generally nice people, right? They all care about vibes, right? Only
Yeah.
vibe matters.
Yeah, bro. That was a yeah. Like for people like because like even some of my clients were like, how do you know Rajat? Like this is how we met. Like we're not supposed to meet really, but then like we got to know.
Yeah,
And then now we're
life
like,
intertwined us, right?
yeah. Like
Life made sure that we guys meet. See, for me to go to Nepal, it was a distant dream, right?
uh,
Going to Nepal, everybody in India knows Nepal is very beautiful and there are a lot of places to go and spend time at. But having friends there who are from Nepal only, it's a big deal for us. We had the front row experience of Nepal,
yeah, bro.
Front row.
best way possible. If we had come to Nepal on our own, we barely would have eaten out at good places or seen good places. If we just have been roaming around and eating shitty food and all, right? But with you, we saw the best of the best places,
Best,
ate
yeah.
best of the best food, and I roamed around in BYD. So it was
Ah.
fun. Ah, महंगा गाड़ी महंगा.
Scooty.
Scooty ride.
yeah. Ojas, shout out to Ojas. Ojas का scooty हमने बहुत चला है. But the scooty is so nice. How did you get an accident? I don't know. It's a
No,
good
no,
scooty.
the next Scooty. As
The last scooty was bad.
yeah, I sell it.
Oh,
Change it because I don't
should
want
have
to use
burned
it
it.
again.
Should have burned it out.
Yeah.
That was Antor.
And,
Oh, Antok is very, very fast. Very fast. Antok is very fast.
yeah, that's why he went very fast and hit a
Yeah.
person.
हाँ तो अब तो 300 स्क्वाट माना जल्दी. You have to hit 300 squat
Delhi
soon.
first.
Yeah.
हाँ, Delhi will be first because the fisherman hands you have.
Eh.
Easier for you.
वहाँ तक पहुँच जाएगा.
अरे बस अभी नेपाल बॉर्डर क्रॉस नहीं होगा.
Yeah, bro. Like Nepal for you. Like we definitely want to host you back again. Like maybe next year when we do.
अरे for sure.
Yes, sir.
My students are going crazy. Huh?
There's a saying like Indian way on our meet, like when you came, it was always big meet, Ox Classic, there was always hype. And when you came, it was like soon में सुहागा, what do we call it in India?
हाँ सोने में सुहागा.
हाँ,
में सुहागा,
आप आए तो सोने में सुहागा हो गया.
Yeah. You know, cherry on top.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, bro, the vibe was crazy. The competition was a vibe. I don't know about the racing or the marathon contest. I don't know about that one. But powerlifting whole section was a vibe. Everybody, it looked like an international meet. Everybody had their own bags on their trolleys. They brought their own water, supplementation, carbs, food, their friends. Somebody shooting, somebody's left, right. I was watching everything in the start. When I was roaming around before my warm-ups and everything, it was a vibe to see athletes. Even the young kids, 15, 16-year-old, they had their own gear, knee sleeves, vest. I remember when I used to compete 5, 6, 8 years back, I didn't even have knee sleeves. I was doing bare knee squats, right? A leather belt which was tearing on one side, no wrist wraps, nothing, struggling days we had. Right now, even the entry-level lifters have every gear on their hands, right? They have SBD belt, big wrist wraps, proper costume, everything. So it was a very nice meet. It was a very, very good meet. Very good experience.
Yeah, bro. I think we can now like slowly get into how you got into the sport and everything because I think because it's your first podcast, we haven't like I know a bit. because I ask you stupid
People
questions and
don't know jack shit about me, to be very honest. Yeah, not even in India also. See, because I have very few close friends. Mostly people know me from Instagram or social media, right? From one to another. But about me and my terms of lifting and story, nobody really gives a fuck, to be very accurate. Nobody cares how anybody came from. They just want to see you lift big and lift crazy. That's about it, right?
Yeah.
But when I started, the starting was not supposed to be powerlifting. It was supposed to be football, and I was a lot into football or kho-kho or these, running sports. I was good in that. What happened was I had an accident in class 10th, and I had a very big operation of my right leg, right? It was a whole reconstruction surgery and everything. So I was on bed rest for 1 year. So when I came back from that, my body weight, on the day of surgery, my body weight was around 55, 56 kg. I was 14 years old. And after I came back, after I stood up for the first time in the next 11 months, I was around 32 kgs. I was very skinny, bone to bone.
32 kgs.
32, very skinny, bone to bone, right? No muscle or whatsoever, just skinny, just like a skeleton. So what happened was, when I went back to school, the people saw me. Everybody was like, "What the fuck happened to him?" Right? Everybody has surgeries and all. What the fuck happened to him? So it took me a year to get better and walk properly. And doctor told me straight away that don't jump, don't run, keep your body weight low because you have an ankle surgery. Your whole ankle has been reconstructed, so you won't be able to bear that much weight or be explosive in anything. So I made sure that fuck it, let's run. So I started running every day. Initially, it was 200 meter, 300 meter, 400 meters. Then I started running 8.3 kilometers daily, and I made sure I did that for the next 5 years, from class 11 till third year of my college. And in those years, I started lifting again. Right? I started lifting. I started going to gym. So when I was in 12th, I started doing gym properly. So it was in 2011, I think. I started gymming properly. I just went to gym. In 1 or 2 years, I started getting really strong. As soon as I got to college in 2012, I already was around 77 kg of lean tissue, very lean.
Mhm.
right? And I used to run 8.3 kilometers daily with it. So after a while, after 2 years in college, I was around in third year, 2015 something. Someone told me that you lift heavy. Well, some senior was there of my college. So we were at an event in Madhya Pradesh. So he told me that you lift heavy. So do one thing. Just focus on lifting heavier weights. So I was like, I have to run also. So he told me stop running. Fuck it. Just start lifting heavy. So for me, running was a a sort of peace of mind, or what do you call it, therapy. I used
Ah.
to run. It would be blank mind, running only 8 kilometers every day, just piecing my thoughts together, chilling out and everything. I left running for 8 months, and my body weight shot up from around 80 kg to straight away 91 kgs, all muscle, because I was doing that much training in that much deficit. I was eating good, but I was running also. So running takes a lot of your nutrition, right?
Mhm.
So it keeps you lean. I stopped running. I ate that much only, and on that I started lifting heavy. Everything, just gym things, powerlifting and bodybuilding, everything. By that time, I didn't know what powerlifting was. So I was 90, 91 kgs, and my age was around, I think 18, 19. So so somebody told me that you should focus on, squats and bench and deadlift. There's a sport called powerlifting, and you already are doing good. So I did my first block of powerlifting using Canito program, Canito strength program. So
Mhm.
that was a 5 or 6 week
6 week.
program,
Yeah.
6 week program. It was a template. Just put in the lifts. It has box squat. This. So I ran that plan for the first time ever. My squat was 150 kg. My deadlift was 210 kg. My bench press was 130 kgs. Right. I ran that block. I ran that block. First block. As soon as the block ended, my squat was 245 kg for a double, and 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 my bench press was 152.5, and my deadlift was 250 kgs.
Ah.
Right? And 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 the person who told me to do this, his numbers were 100 kg lower than me. And he was like, "What the fuck? What the fuck happened, bro?" And I started looking jacked, right? At that time, I didn't even have money to buy protein or anything, right? It was just chicken, eggs, home food. That's it. No supplement whatsoever. No knee sleeves. Just there's a knee wrap, light knee wrap
Yeah.
from Kobo brand. Very
Oh
very
yeah.
loose
Yeah.
knee wrap. Yeah, that, and no wrist straps, nothing. Right. And I didn't even have a chalk to pull deli from, so I used gym's floor, uh, that gym's, soil and all,
The
to
dirt.
pull the dirt, yeah, to just have some, friction in my hands. And the barbell was a very shitty barbell, very no knurling on the barbell whatsoever. So after 240 squat, the bar bent forever. So it's still in that gym. The gym's name is Max Gym Fitness. That that bent barbell is still there as a remembrance towards me, that
Oh,
he was here, real squatted 245 kg for a double here and he bent the barbell. Right. So the gym owner is a family friend of mine. So he told me that this gym is not for you now. Go to someplace else
oh,
and start focusing on proper lifting and all. So I joined a CrossFit gym. Right. There I studied. I did 3 blocks of Canada HQ and 1 block of bench press. So after that bench press block, my bench shot to 162.5, and my squat was 250, and my deadlift was a 255/60 conventional. Right. What happened was, when I was in that new expert gym, I was doing powerlifting only at that moment. So one day I started doing shoulder press. Right. I had a what do you call, an entrance exam of some sort for higher studies. I traveled around 400 kilometers per side in 2 days, barely ate anything, failed the exam, was very angry, came back home, didn't eat anything, just went to the gym and did shoulder press. And I did shoulder press for 90 kgs for 5 reps. At fifth rep, I had a blackout. I just dropped the weight and hit my head on the ground, the back of my head. It was such a bad splat sound. I had a proper blood clot on my head. It was a hematoma, right? And I could barely remember anything. Gym people came and they took me home on, on their laps. We went to doctor for a PET scan. Also, he told us that I had a blood clot formed in my back of my head. So there are two options. Either take medications and it will dissolve hopefully in the next few months or a year, or maybe drill a hole in the back of the head and relieve that pressure of blood clot, right? And aspirate the blood. My eyes were out like this, my neck was so heavy, so swelling and everything. So I thought to rest out because I was having extreme headaches. So for the next 6 months, I didn't do training. I didn't do nothing. I was just sad and I used to do yoga. Just yoga. Everyday yoga. Just trying to be as flexible as possible. So what happened in that time, I found a bhaiya, his name was Shiv. So he was a weightlifter and wrestler and a yoga practitioner. So he told me that I was a very stiff guy, right? I had good muscles. At 85 body weight, I had good muscles. So he told me that we'll do proper yoga and some pranayam and some training to relieve your head pressure from the head and neck. So he used to adjust me also, some joint adjustments and everything and these things. So he kept teaching me the yoga and pranayams and everything. So in the next 6 months, I became very flexible, extremely mobile, whole splitting, handstands, everything, right? But the knack for strength was still there. I had that that itch in me that I need to do something heavy. What the fuck am I doing right now? This yoga and everything is not for me. The head, see, initially for the first 2 or 3 months, I could barely, stare down. I could not use to wear my socks and everything because the pressure on my eye and head was so high. So I didn't do any training. So after 6 months, we did a scan again, MRI scan of my head and all. So it was very much resolved. The clot was not there that much, right? So I planned to do lifting again. I went to the gym. I tried to pull 150 kg deadlift, decent. Pulled 170 kgs, decent. I still remember it. As soon as I pulled 200 kg, it was halfway there. I had a blackout.
Again.
Right. So again, I don't know what the fuck. 6 months हो गए अभी भी ठीक नहीं हुआ. So I dropped it. So I was like, what the fuck should I do that I don't strain myself and I keep lifting, right? So that Shiv Bhaiya told me that rather than straight away jumping on the bandwagon to pull powerlifting only, it's very strenuous. It will take 6 months more for you to get better, properly better. So till then, just do front squats, weightlifting, and all these things, right? So that would be easier for you. That because in weightlifting you pull very normal amount of weights, and for you, so he told me to do CrossFit a bit, right? CrossFit or running and snatch pulls, clean pulls, thrusters, handstands, all these things to just get better. Just because I started to get fat also, na, because I kept eating. I never stop eating. What the fuck happens? I never stop eating, right? So he told me that you will also lose some belly fat and all. I had proper abs. I had abs for the longest time in my life, right? So for the first time, I had a potla, a big tummy. So I started losing that also. I did CrossFit. So I did CrossFit for 2 months. In 2 months only, I didn't know how to snatch or clean jack, anything. I just watched YouTube videos and all, and try to do it myself. And I'm good at catching techniques and skills and all. So it's not a big deal because snatch is tough. Clean jug is easy, but snatch is very technical. What happened is in the next 2 months, I was doing 70 kg snatch, very easy, and my clean jug was 110 kg, something like that. So the people who were at the academy, they were like, कि ये तो बहुत बड़ा number मार रहे हो आप. You are lifting very heavy, so you should go to Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium. There are athletes preparing for Olympics there. So I was very enticed. Olympics, nice. So I went to the academy. So in Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium. So there was Bakshi sir and a ma'am was there who used to coach Olympic athletes for weightlifting. So they saw me. So they told me, "Beta, this is weightlifting. It's not wrestling. Wrestling team is training at that camp right there." So I was like, "No, I'm here for weightlifting." So they told me, "No, your structure. You have very thick thighs and you're very short and all. So we thought that you are here for wrestling." So I said, "नहीं मेरे को weightlifting करना है." So they asked me, "How much do you squat?" So I told them I used to squat 250 and all. They told me front squat. Never did front squat ever. They told me front squat right in front of us. And I was flexible enough so I could do this, right, with the barbell. So I front squatted for the first time ever 160 kgs in front of them. And I was doing literally heaviest front squat in the whole training center. And they were like, कितना rep मार लेगा इसका? मैं कहा जी पहली बार कर रहा हूँ. I'm doing it for the first time. Don't lie. You are doing really well. You are very upright and all, है ना? So I was like, I'm holding the barbell for the first time like this. So I haven't done it. So they were like snatch करना आता, तो I was like some. So the snatch I was doing 70 kg. It was actually a power snatch, not even a proper sitting snatch at that time. So I snatched 170. I said 70 kg. They were like bat ke. So I didn't know how to sit down and snatch. So I kept throwing the barbell back. So they were like, just do one thing, pull as much weight as possible, throw it behind you, don't stand on it, just pull. First time ever, I pulled 120 kg and throw it back. And they were like, कल से stadium आ जाना training करने के लिए, you have to be here. So at that time, I started my full-time job in SCL as a senior software, tester. So I was doing full-time job, and on the weekends, Saturday, Sundays, I used to go there and train. And on the weekdays, I used to train at the weightlifting, the CrossFit Academy, right, for my training and all. So it took me 15 to 16 months to go. And what happens is in India, stadium, they're the norm. There is a certain hierarchy of lifting. When you are lifting new weights, you have to start on the floor. Cement. You train on cement. You are not given a platform to train on. And they will start you on empty barbell for a month. Whatever you want, they don't care, right? After that, you will come on the platform with the young kids, 8, 9, 10-year-old kids, right? Then you start to pull. Then there are 7 platforms like that. On 6, 7 platforms, there are national players, international players, the government job officials who are competing in, CISF, CRPF, police games and all these things. The athletes, right? So last 5, 6, 7, 8 platforms are for athletes, and rest are for kids and newbies. I was the only guy who was 22 years old who was doing weightlifting on empty bar on cement for 1 month. Right? On next month, I came on the platform, started with kids and all. By 3rd month, my technique was very sound. Why? Because at home, while traveling, while in metro, while in office, while in office washroom, I just kept practicing. Without bar, without anything, just shifting my legs, shuffling legs, snatching, sitting. Because I was obsessed with weightlifting. I was that obsessed because I fell in love with the sport, literally. So I was doing anything and everything to learn about it, read about it, blogs, podcasts, journals, everything. In the next 3 or 4 months, I learned how to do weightlifting. Now it's time to just gain strength, right? That's my forte, right? In 1 year, I snatched 132 kgs and my clean jerk was 175 kg for 3 reps. 185 kg jerk over the head. My front squat became 220 for 3 reps, right? My snatch pull was 260 kg snatch pull. I did conventional snatch pull, right? So everything was going crazy. I was on the crest of, getting the national team and, do some proper damage. What happened was I broke my ankle in 3 places because the jerk, 185 kg jerk, I dropped the barbell. The barbell hit the plate somewhere and it hit my ankle and broke my ankle in 3 places. Right. So dream went down the drain, broke my ankle. I was this lean and muscular in weightlifting. The upper body was not there, but traps, forearms, everything. My legs were very big. My body weight was 92 kgs that time. I have videos on Instagram as well. Right. So as soon as my leg broke, doctor told me you cannot jump anymore at all. You will have again on the same leg, which I broke in childhood, surgery. I have to have again surgery on that leg only. They reconstructed my ligaments, deltoid ligaments of ankle and all. They, micro fractured my the talus dome of my tibia, right, to get some cartilage and everything. And the surgery was robotic surgery. So it was in February, right, 2020. I was so depressed and sad that I was like, everybody will be training, and I'm supposed to be on bed rest for the next 6 months, right? And everybody will be training, and I will just lose all my gains and everything. What happened was 4 days later, whole country got into lockdown. COVID came. I was on bed rest. Everybody was bed rest. Whole world was on bed rest, right? So I was happy that way that I'm not losing much. 3 months I was on bed rest, and after surgery, next week I started doing push-ups and all. right? I had my leg whole, dressed up, and I was doing push-ups, crunches, just keeping my leg in the air and doing every possible thing I can to just hold on to some muscle tissue and not get wasted away like before in childhood. So in 3 or 4 months, I started walking again, right? As soon as I started walking in July or August, I started doing lifting again. So I had a friend, Kaushal. So Kaushal told me that I would coach you, right? That you are my friend from long time. I'm coaching powerlifting athletes and everything. And I have done mentorship from abroad as well. So I intend on coaching you. You don't have to pay me and all. So I was like, no freebies, I'll pay, right? But I told him that I don't want to do powerlifting. I'm not into powerlifting. I want to do weightlifting. Just get me strong enough that I can do powerlifting again.
Weightlifting.
Yeah, I'm sorry, weightlifting again. So what happened was we started doing bench press, light bench press, and deadlifts a bit, and squat was not there that time because I could barely do dorsiflexion of my ankle. So that tight. In next 2 or 3 months, what happened was we started doing some range of motion movements and all, and I could squat. First squat I did, it was 50 kg. Right. 50 kg squat, 130, 40 kg bench, and deadlift was 220, 30 kg. So that moment I tried for the first time again, snatch and clean jerk on the same day. Light. My ankle swole up like this big ankle. And I got scared, ki, what the fuck? I went to doctor, doctor told me your ligaments won't be able to sustain impact jumps or anything that has, force, instantaneous force diversions like impulse force, a short burst of force, they cannot comprehend and sustain. It will break, or you will get swelling like this, edema. Don't do it. So that day at night, I sat down, took a piece of paper, made a line between. Here I wrote powerlifting, here I wrote weightlifting, two sides, and I thought, what all I like about weightlifting, what all I like about powerlifting, advantages. I filled up weightlifting full, and powerlifting, I wrote only one thing: I'm strong. That's why. Weightlifting, I love weightlifting. It's very sound technically. I look leaner. I feel fit. I feel strong. In powerlifting, I feel strong. That's it. Then I thought of my surgery, my previous injuries, everything. Weightlifting, I had to cut out a big cut. Cannot do it anymore. Let's focus on powerlifting now. So I talked to Kaushal, ki, bro, just coach me for powerlifting end to end. Fuck everything else. I'll just throw myself in this 100%, and I go on from this. I'll just consume powerlifting like anything now. Yeah, leave weightlifting. I'm done with it. So I used to joke around with people also later in life that weightlifting was my first love, and I got divorced from it. Then I had to. My second wife was powerlifting, right? And that was the thing that truly stuck out, right? Gave me name, fame, everything. So in the next 8 months, we just kept building blocks and everything, kept doing it. I squatted 272.5 kgs at 91 kg body weight. My bench was 172.5 kgs. My deadlift was 290 kgs. In
This was
8 months,
national.
we came here. No, not nationals. Before nationals, 3 months before nationals, we built this. It was total of 725 kgs. National record was 715 kgs at that time. We competed first time ever. After 3 months, I won everything. All together, strongman title, best squatter, best deadlifter, everything I won. Right. Then I got addicted to powerlifting. Since then, I kept pushing slowly and everything. And then I completely came into powerlifting. So that was a journey. That was a very, while I had this head injury also, what happened was before the head injury, there was a time in between when I was doing strength lifting and all 3 4 years, I had a knee dislocation. My right knee got dislocated while I was squatting in the gym at that time when I was in Candido, right? What
Yeah.
happened was I was squatting. A girl came from behind and she told me, "Bhaiya, मेरा form सही है जरा एक बार देखना." And I was squatting to 20 kgs. I was a kid. I was just racking it, and I just twisted while racking it. Right. So my knee, right knee, this got dislocated inside, and my leg locked, and I was so scared. I just punched my knee socket like this, hit it so hard that it came back in the socket, but I tore a ligament on the outside of it. So
But
we went to doctor. I went to doctor. Doctor told me, no, 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 acha kiya. You did good. You reduced the joint and you put in position. It was good. Otherwise, it would have swollen light. But इतना जोर से नहीं मारना था कि outer ligament छील दिया. So I had a grade 2 tear on my lateral MCL, something like that. It was LCL, right? Lateral collateral ligament, right? It was a grade 2 tear on that. So it took me 3 months to heal from that. So in those 3 months, I thought that I cannot squat, right? So I started arm wrestling.
Oh yeah.
Arm wrestling I did. Arm wrestling I did. For 1 month, I competed in a competition. I got silver medal. I got very angry. Yeah, how can I get silver and all? Because I'm a very petty guy in that sense, right? So I trained a bit every day and all, and I won my first Delhi state right hand, left hand arm wrestling senior category. Went for the first time, won everything, right? So there is a guy who fought with me a bit and created some sort of challenge for me. So in the next 4 months, I beat him twice in big competitions, and my hand was like I had a bicep of 16 inches, my forearm was 15 inches. I used to train arm wrestling every day. Fuck powerlifting, fuck everything, because my knee will take at least 8 months to heal. So only arm wrestling every day, different angles and training and everything. So
You
there was
got
one
rice,
guy
rice,
named
rice and sand.
yeah rice. I used to take. I was in I was in college, third year, fourth year that time. So I used to take a rice, a, a a bag, what do you call a container? It had rice in it, and I used to go in like this whole way in my bag. Just and my hands got this fat because of that only, right? So after my knee got better, I just left arm wrestling after that. But for a good chunk of 1.5 years, I was extremely into arm wrestling. I was doing arm wrestling and bench press only because I couldn't do deadlifts or squats. So upper body became this big and lower body shrank. As soon as my knee got better, I left arm wrestling. Fuck it, not for me. Back to powerlifting. So I did a lot of sports, but at a very high level, and mostly they were
crazy.
strength sports only.
Yeah, bro. Like I think for you it's like life gave you a challenge and then like you did something else and then went again and then again pursue it, mastered it, move on, move on, move on, move on, and then finally landed at powerlifting.
Yeah, now powerlifting all the way because people still tell me to do arm wrestling. I have bigger hands and all this. And no, one boat at a time, right?
Powerlifting, only
Cannot do
love.
all this thing. Only. See,
Only love.
at this level of training, at this level of strength, you have to be very specific. Powerlifting at this level becomes very specific. When you are a newbie, you can do powerlifting, you can do running also, you can do deficit, you can go on a cut, everything. But at this level, at moving these weights, you have to be very specific about the training, what you want to achieve, at what body weight. You have to make very detailed, elaborate goals right now. Because if I just ditch anything here and there, or I reduce my body weight or cut some calories or drink less water, I might injure myself and go back to square one.
Yeah, bro. Long journey, long journey.
It's the journey of 15 years. Past 15 years I've been doing this. It's my 15th year of training. January January is the month, 24th January. It's been 14 years now. It's the 15th year of my training, and I'm still pushing hard. Hope
Yeah.
to push harder. Let's
Yeah.
see how the next years, fare well for me.
Yeah, like I think earlier we were also kind of talking about like when people change, like the IPF made the rule, right? No knee sleeve and everything, and then you were like, when I started there was nothing, and then I was like, me too, bro. Like when we started, it was nothing, right? There was no SBD, nothing, like just what I had.
Bro, there was
Yeah.
nothing. For wrist wraps, we used to have the crep bandage, right? Do I have that? I
Yeah.
have. So crep bandage for the for injuries and all.
The
I
brown
used to
one.
wear crep bandage. The brown. See, I'll show you. I'll show you. I have it now.
We bought. I think you bought that in Kathmandu.
Yeah, for my ankle na. This one.
Yeah.
So we used to tie it on knees, hand, and this was our lifting gear, right? If we had belt, good. If we didn't have belt, we brace harder,
Mm.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So that's why I tell kids nowadays that you guys are getting best of the best, right? Sometimes kids come ask me कि आपका lifting कितना था मेरा age में, what were you lifting and how much your pull was and everything. I tell them, at your age, we barely had any supplements, we barely had any gym to have powerlifting sort of equipment to train on. We
yeah,
were just winging it, right?
yeah.
Learning as we go
Uh,
or grow.
yeah, like I think that when you were at the gym also we were having this conversation with Ojas, like
Yeah.
we wasted so much time in our early days, like just trying to figure
Bro,
things out,
you
right?
guys, Ojas, Ayush, all these people, the new generation, they are getting everything in their hands.
Uh,
If anybody is as serious as we were back then, they will just blow the fuck up. They will just grow enormously at a very extreme pace. It took me 14 years, it took you 13, 14 years too, right? To
yeah,
get here.
like I started 2013. I'm like 2 years younger than you, so we started
Yeah,
around
yeah,
the
yeah,
same age.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's the same age. Yeah, I started in 2011 to
uh,
13, so that's the same age difference.
yeah,
So what happened for us? We had to find out everything. We had to read about everything.
uh,
We had to understand every YouTube video or podcast. So that's why we had some in-depth knowledge of the sport also. We have in-depth knowledge of nutrition, how things
uh,
work, how to align, how how something works, right? Because we have tasted everything in life.
yeah,
But for the new kids and all, they're just getting the best out of it.
Yeah.
They're getting the cream of the crop,
yeah,
right? So for them, it is very easy to grow.
yeah,
But see, I am coaching athletes, you're also coaching athletes. I see athletes grow at linear pace.
uh,
And I sometimes feel like if I was at this age and somebody gave me this level of coaching or understanding or support or equipment to train on or diet, nutrition, I would have done 800 at 20 years old at 83 or 90 kg body weight, right? Right now I'm pushing towards 900 at 105 kgs, and which is also doesn't feel like a big number anymore because right now we are a finances aligned. We are not that old right now. We are on a very good age. We are at a prime age to grow, right?
yeah.
And we have training equipment because we made the environment for our athletes and us, right?
I feel
So
like that.
things align for us, but very slowly. We have suffered a lot to get here.
Yeah. How was the gym culture in India? Because in Nepal, like even during COVID, there was no powerlifting gym. So that's why I started my own home gym, right? And then these guys would come.
Yeah, yeah.
Like how were
In
it?
India, there was no powerlifting gym, but after lockdown, one gym opened. It was Powerlifting Studio, right? It was the only gym in India that had proper powerlifting level equipment. Never went there. I went there last year when Dharmender Bhaiya invited me once, whose gym it is. But after that, there was no gym. So in Delhi NCR, I thought of planning a gym because for powerlifters, there are a lot of rules and regulations the commercial gym supply, right? You cannot drop chop, you cannot drop weights, you cannot shout, wear certain things, you cannot hype up yourself or abuse out and all. And you have to be very chill and calm while lifting everything. So all these rules and regulations, they really downplay athletes' performance or mindset. We are fighting with weight here, right? We are fighting with iron here. 200 kgs, 200 kgs, it won't reduce ever. It will stay the same. It's absolute. We can either be stronger than that or weaker than that. Weaker, it will, just sink us in. Stronger, we'll just push it out, right? So, but for that, we need a certain environment that supports this kind of mentality or supports our way of training. So that's why I planned my own academy because I was very sure that the level of lifting I can do or achieve, I won't be able to do in a commercial gym, first of all.
Yeah.
Secondly, people here have so many rules and all. I will have fights every day in and out.
Yeah.
So rather have a mental peace of mind. I was on the job only, so I saved some money and I tried, my savings, everything and all, and just tried to make a place because initially the gym I made, Powerlifting Academy, it was very empty, right? Two racks were there, one combo rack was there,
Even
nothing else
weights
was
were
there.
not so much, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, even the weights were not like so much, right? But
only 500 kgs, 500 kgs. It was there only 500 kgs. Now it's around 1200 kgs there. We have ample of machines. We have around 7 to 8 barbells, right? There are new machines coming every month or two because I focus on getting my athletes best possible equipment to train on because I also want that for myself.
Yeah.
Right? Whatever I need, my athletes will need. Right? So
Yeah.
I think of it that way. So right now, everybody is coming to train at Rawat Powerlifting in India. From different state, people are coming to train here or get some, viewpoint of my place to open something like this in their own state. So I really want to support the sport. I'm not like, yeah, I won't let you click pictures here or do something. I'm like, bro, just open up your space. If you need my help, just let me know. If you need my contacts, just let me know. I'll help you out in any way. Because see, helping the sport is my first priority. I don't want any other kid to suffer the way we suffered.
Yeah, that's true. Like we were
They
also.
travel so much, travel 50 kilometers, 100 kilometers to just have a session on a calibrated plates or a metal barbell, right?
Mhm.
And paying 500 bucks, 1,000 rupees to
Mhm.
get that. And right now, people come here and the fees are around 400 bucks, right?
Mhm.
400 rupees I take for a day pass. After second time, first time it's free for everybody. So it's still
First
people
time
like,
it's free.
Bhaiya, first time it's free for everybody, right?
Uh,
है ना? But still kids are like, Bhaiya, महंगा है. So I'm like, bro, what can I do? We are paying 500,000 bucks and still the gym owners used to be like, 1 hour you have to train, do it and leave. So that's why the gym culture is very different. But right now, people have opened up a lot of powerlifting gyms here in India right now.
Even Delhi.
Right now, no, not in Delhi, but right now I've helped around 4 or 5 people open proper powerlifting gyms. They're my friends only. Some in Bangalore, some in
You
Madhya
helped us
Pradesh
too
or
with the
Bihar. No.
equipment and
With the
everything.
mat, you went us.
It doesn't matter. You,
Yeah.
you guys came so far here just to see. The thing I love about you guys are very trusting people, right? You trust anyone, right? So when you came to me now, so I was really like, first of all, nobody should trust anybody. You also know why.
Yeah.
Secondly, if you guys are here trusting me, I'll make sure I'll go out of my way to get you the best deal possible, best people possible, and get you the best equipment possible, right? So that's why I did it.
Yeah, like well, we took some inspiration from your gym as well, and
Yeah.
then the light.
Bro, listen, inspiration koi baat nahi. When I open a gym in big space, I'll bring you here, you know, to help me out to design and make whole
Oh,
ceiling
Best
and
man, best
everything.
man. We should
Best
take him.
because the way you design your academy, amazing. Every see Hardik also was all praise. Anybody who has been to your gym, they are all praised. The space is good enough, but the way you have built it, the partitioning, the the lounge and everything, the cafe, all these things, it looks literally international level. So I have to, I don't even have to work hard or do some, brainstorming. I just have to copy it. I just have to copy your place, right? Because it's that good. It's that good.
Control C, Control Z.
Control C,
C,
Control Z.
Control V.
Control V,
Control
yeah.
C, Control V.
Control C, Control V. That's about it. Because your place is very beautiful. Washrooms, lounge area, everything is on point.
Yeah, like we took inspiration from like small little details from lots of places, right? Wherever I've been to.
Yeah.
And
So
like
I just have to, I don't have to take any inspiration now. I just have to take Ox training systems. Just, just pick it up and not NCR.
but you're planning on making a bigger space now.
Yeah, I'll in the next year or so because see, my biggest obstacle or work of my life was getting married, right? That is done in a very beautiful way, and we are very happy with that. So after wedding, only one way to go, grow, right? So now the next focus will be to make a beautiful academy that is worth, spending money on, that athletes can come to and see at your place. You don't have to have AC or ventilation system, right?
No.
Because it's not. But in here, we
Bro.
need to have proper HVAC AC ventilation system
Necessity.
because and it will take a chunk of the money to properly manage a proper cooling area for everything training, right?
That's like over there. It's like so hot, bro. Like when
Arey, right
when
now,
we were
bro,
there,
it's so hot.
yeah.
maintaining the weight I gained there is a hard thing here. I'm eating all day. I'm eating 6, 7 times a day. There I was eating 3, 4 times a day. Here I'm eating 6, 7 times a day to maintain that body weight because sweating
Sweating.
all day, sweating.
Yeah, like even when we were there, like we were dying, we were like lying down on the floor because it was so hot.
I saw Neha also na. Neha was like, हवा किधर आ रहा है हवा? मैं Neha हवा कहीं नहीं आ रहा है. Neha was like
Yeah, like I think if you do that,
sweating a lot.
super cool. But I think one more interesting thing about your academy before I move on to like a bit of your work and everything is like it's open 24 hours and then like it runs by itself, kind of.
Yeah, it was opened on August 20,000 to 2023, right? Since there, it has never been closed or no lock or nothing. 24/7, whole year open, right? I just have two cameras that take care of everything. They are the trainers there, the cameras. Anybody comes there, trains. Sometimes should have happened. People came, train left, didn't pay. I didn't know. I'm seeing this story. I'm like, oh, hello, भाई तू कब आया ट्रेनिंग करने के लिए? Where the fee? Oh, sorry भैया भूल गए पे करना, right? So it's an automated system that I have created for athletes because in India athletes train late, very late. Most have jobs and all. Some are doing hustling, side hustle and all everything, right? So some come very late. So I opened a space because of that only that anybody can come and train anytime without any restrictions or any sort of rules and regulations. Only rule is don't damage the place. We keep it clean. Whatever you train on, just put it back where it was. That's it. Not asking for anything more. That's it.
Yeah, because I see you also train like 1 a.m., 12.
To
Ooh.
because office and house commitments and everything. Na family is
Yeah.
also there. I have to take care of everything. So the last thing I get to do is my training.
Yeah.
So training comes very last. So when I get to train, there is nobody to train with. So my kids also started to make time for me कि भैया का training भी heavy होता है तो we have to they are very sweet in the sense that they support me also and they can train in front of me also that I can improve their form or technique and everything, right? So they call me भैया किस time पे आओगे? So I'm like I'll come this time. So, okay, we'll be there at that time. So it helps me to train also, right? Because the amount or the heavier weights I move, I need somebody to help me out. Putting out the plates and removing them and all these things. Na? And since my lower back injury, I have to be very cautious with moving plates and everything. So I need people to help me out there.
Yeah, but people also don't realize like you do a full-time job as well, right? And then
Yeah.
plus training, how does that go, bro? Like with the gym and everything is just wow.
It goes in a very crude way to say it's very hectic. For the initial 5 years, it was a very taxing thing for me because going with the job and then coming back home, eating meals, doing errands at home for mom and dad and all these things, and then going to the gym and train. And gym used to close at 10:30, and if I beg more, so 11, right? So
Yeah.
I had to be very planned, schedule and everything, and I had to sleep on time also because next day office and everything. So sleep has always been my limiting factor because I have to take care of so many, commitments daily. So for the initial 5 years, it was not that difficult, just job and training. But after I opened my academy, so I had to take care of the academy also. And then I started getting clients and clients and clients for powerlifting. Then I had to take care of my clients also, my sponsors' commitments too, then my training also, then my full-time job, then family commitments too. And now I got married also. I have to take care of that. So what took that blunt? It was my sleep.
Hmm.
I sleep 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours on a good day, and it kept on going like this for a very long time,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
So, so I had to deal with this a lot because see, see what I seen people in terms of lifting also, the people who are lifting very heavy or at a amateur and elite level of lifting. So I see that people become very selfish, right? My diet, my sleep, my food, my training, that's it. I don't care about any commitments. I don't have any personal preferences. I don't give a fuck about anything else. But with me, I'm extremely greedy in that sense that, in my opinion, I'm very, emotionally attached to people and things, right? So for me, I have to do everything. I have to talk to my friends also. I have to be there for my family too, be there for my friends, my social events, everything. I'll do everything while lifting also. I'm not like that. I will ditch this guy. I will ditch this event, or I won't go there or here. People are like, my training will suffer. I won't go. If there are no gyms where I can train, I won't leave my home, right? But for me, I take care of everything. So that's why the only thing I can sacrifice is my sleep. So that's why it always has been, my sleep has always taken a toll. But lately, I've realized at this level of lifting, I cannot sacrifice sleep anymore.
Yeah.
Whatever happened, since I came from Nepal also, it's been 2 or 3 days now, right? I'm sleeping 7 hours. Anyhow, whatever happens, I sleep 7 hours.
Yeah.
I'll leave training midway if I have to sleep 7 hours. And I'll make sure if this becomes a habit of sleeping 7 hours, things will improve greatly in terms of performance too.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Because I think like sleep, like everyone knows, is so important, right? But then like you're managing without sleep, having like 3 scoop with Monster and everything.
Yeah, 3 scoop pre-workouts and all to train, because I see, you also know that, right? When we traveled from airport also, I was so tired, right?
Yeah.
And still I pulled 310 and I did 275 back offs. I did bench also. I did whole training, and we
Yeah.
went for food and everything. And I don't behave like that. I'm extremely tired. Don't talk to me. I'm irritated. I don't want to talk to people. Or I'm not pushed anymore. I do everything. Even while being sleepless, I take care of every commitment I have.
Yeah, like even in Nepal, like whole time your energy was high, bro. Like
Yeah.
the whole time you were like cracking jokes and then talking to everyone and then even us and like. But I think like, but you understood kind of the energy here as well. It was
Yeah.
really nice, bro. Like
Yeah,
sleep
bro.
and shit.
See, there's a difference of, how do you call it? There's a difference of behavior in terms of Nepal and India also. In Nepal, people are extremely laid back, chill.
Yeah,
They train, they still be chill. They're very nice, funny. In here, it's extremely rageful. People are extremely raged out. They want to shout, abuse. है ना? That's why when you also came here, you were like, "Hey, everybody's hyping the fuck up." How is
uh,
everybody hyping us up? They don't even know us. They're hyping us up, right?
yeah,
So it's a bit different here. It's a bit rowdy here as
yeah,
compared to Nepal. Nepal is very chill in that sense.
yeah. Yeah, I think it also depends on who's doing because before like even we were a bit like that, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then like fast I think after I started becoming really busy, like my energy was like so low I can't get hyped up to get hyped up. It's like just
Same.
so
Same,
busy all
same,
the
same.
time,
We are
tired.
just like this.
Uh,
As soon as you go, I've seen that in Tyson also now.
uh,
When you become so, full of commitments and everything, you are, you have so less of energy to, expand or waste. As soon as you hold the bar, you create that rage,
uh,
get in it, hit it. As soon as you leave the bar, you're like, fuck it,
finished.
don't need this anymore. Finished.
Good.
Good.
Initially, when we were free, we were young,
Uh,
we were like, since the morning I wake up, I'm this angry. Till
Yeah.
the time I'm done with training, I'm this
Upset.
angry.
yeah,
है
bro.
ना? I see Hardik and all na, they are young blood, right? They're like this only. Sir, hello. Sir, today is heavy training, sir. Oh, yes. Sir, I'm eating since morning, sir. Ah, okay. Sir, you have to be there. We have to. Bro, it's just 280. Nice, sir. It's my lifetime PR, sir. We have to do it, sir. I'm happy,
Same.
Hardik. I get it.
I used to tell him my like 220%. Huh? 220%?
Just do it.
अरे हो जाएगा. Easy weight.
No. Hit it.
Yeah, but I think
But see, it's a very good thing for you guys also, right?
Yeah.
Tyson, see, for Tyson and for me, what happens is the numbers we are pushing towards, the numbers we are pulling and hitting and everything, we have no way to aspire to. Who is close to us, who lives among us, right? You guys have Tyson. My guys have me.
Very
That they can
grateful.
aspire to or ask around.
I'm very
that
grateful.
you are moving, yeah, for awareness, for everything, for doubts also. That you are moving this way. What do you think? How you process it?
Yeah.
And what's your plan to, how do you jump on it, right? For us, we have nobody.
Yeah.
We are not going to ask Ashton Rushka, bro, how do you train? They won't help us. We cannot ask, in India also, I cannot ask anyone, ki, bro, how do you squat 360 kgs? Tell me. Tell me. I believe the best 360 kgs. Sometimes people come ask me. People keep texting me, bro, how did 350 feel on the back?
Oh.
Same as 340. Heavy, very heavy.
Yeah, very heavy, bro. The bar was like, it was shaking. So
Bro, bar was like that.
I was like, this is like all the sport is ready or not.
It, bro, it was surreal. I still cannot believe that I squatted 350 kgs. That's when people ask me, yeah, 350 kg mara apne at gym also. You must sometimes look in the mirror and feel like a god. I'm like, Ganta god. I feel like, bro, I'm always amazed. How could I do this much squat? In bench, I'm fine. In bench, that is also fine. That is, squat feel like a gift from God, right?
yeah, bro.
I do hard work for squats and all, but not that hard as I compared to my deadlifts and bench press. In bench press and deadlift, I suffered a lot. I really because my leverages for deadlifts are not that good, but I made them, right? So I worked hard in deadlifts, but in squats, I just sit down and come up.
Teach me.
Just sit down. It'll come by up by
Just sit
itself,
down.
right?
Half of the way it comes by itself. The rest I have to take care of it.
100 kg body weight.
For Tyson also the same. Tyson when he's squatting, Tyson feels very chill. He's like, yeah, 280
Yeah,
kg.
I have seen it
Again, I
so
saw
many
him.
times.
I saw him squatted deadlift, but in bench and deadlift, very different. He is like
Yeah.
focused. What are the
Yes, yes.
cues? Yeah, bar path has to be properly optimized. He's what he's like, bro. I have to go RP6. कितना जाना चाहिए? मैंने कहा, how are you going? 250. ना, go 260. Okay, if you say 260. If in deadlift, he asked the same thing. Bro, I have to go RP6 in deadlifts. The last one was 240 kg. So I told him, go 260. No, bro, 255. Like,
Different.
he is very particular. Very particular.
Yeah, but for me, I was more of a deadlifter before. I don't know how.
Same, bro, same. Same, bro, same. I deadlift. I was squatting 272.5 kgs and I was deadlifting 300 in nationals
Uh-huh.
at 93 body weight.
Uh-huh.
Right? Now I'm squatting 350. I'm still deadlifting 330, 340 kgs like that.
Yeah, same, bro. Like I think because like the leverage changed because the quads also got so much bigger, right?
We got fatter also, no, bro?
Yeah, bro.
Initially we were skinny as fuck. We were 74, 83, 85 kgs.
90.
Now we are 100 plus kgs, 108, 110 kgs.
Yeah.
And all weight went to legs.
And stomach.
Yeah. See, the surprising thing is everybody in Nepal is muscular. Everybody is a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
In India, everybody is fat. Mostly people are fat. The new kids who are coming up, they are very lean and all. But my age, your age people are mostly fat.
Yeah, but I think even in Calcutta, like because I have seen most athletes in Nepal, right? In Calcutta, like when I look at the athletes, they don't look very, very strong. Like how they don't look strong, but
bro.
they're really, really strong. But in Nepal,
Yeah.
they look very strong, but not so
But
strong.
yeah, they look extremely strong. The muscle
Yeah.
they have,
Yeah.
it feel like they'll pull 300 like you easy. है ना?
Yeah.
And here also. See, I also don't look that muscular and all. Right? I just look fat.
You look very muscular.
I look thick only. I got muscular in Nepal, in 4 days. When I came, you guys came to pick me up, right? I was like this, hi bro, we are tired. On 5th day, I was like, bhai, kahan hai 350 kilos squat? I have to squat 350.
But like in your body, like the weight is showing so fast. Like as soon as you eat, you start to get bigger, right?
Yeah, what?
As soon as you start to eat, like your body is
Yeah, bro, it always happens when I'm not eating well, sleeping well. I'm like this. As soon as I have a good food for a week and sleep and all, I start getting this thick. I went to office. There were people like, bro, you got fat? I'm like, yeah. Yeah, how much weight? Yeah, 108. Huh? 2 weeks ago, you were 103 kgs? Not 2 weeks ago, na? I ate for 2 weeks.
But
I
I think one more thing that we kind of have in common is like powerlifters. They're always trying to cut weight, this that, and then
we just change
like,
category.
I always tell people like you guys
Yeah.
need to gain weight, you guys need to gain weight
Fan.
all the time.
Yeah.
But then like Rajat is like 2 steps more than me. Like,
Yeah.
bro, 2 weight classes up.
2 weight classes up. 105.
I tell everybody this. If you cannot stay in one weight category and you have to cut weight, just fuck it. Eat way more, just jump a category, and your lifts will improve drastically. And it's a set agreement for every athlete out there in the world.
Mhm.
If you have to cut, if you have to cut weight, if you have to make sacrifice on your body weight, so you are already ditching on kgs in your performance. You are already losing performance. You are already losing a total, right?
Yeah.
There is no scenario where you will eat less, dehydrate yourself, gut cut, and hit a bigger total.
No
And
chance.
if you hit a bigger total, you already had more total than that.
Yeah, I think people are so worried about points and everything.
GL points, bro. GL points are for us only. Get fatter. You will GL points will shoot like this. Right, lightweight lifters have to lift 20 kg to add one GL point. Heavyweights have to hit 5 7 kg to get 1 point more.
Yeah. So I think the GL like but then like when you're not very strong yet, but at that time when you lose weight, then you can get stronger, right? When you're smaller.
Yeah, yeah. See, when you're smaller or when you're extra fat or you are not that lean. See, I don't say athletes to just gain weight of be fat, right?
Yeah.
If you gain weight, see, first of all, the gaining process is something like this. You gain weight, right? You stay at that weight for a year or so. You get used to at that body weight. Then you recomp, right? You lean
Yeah.
out and fill yourself with muscles at that weight for 1 year again. And in the next 2 years, you will fill that category properly with muscle only. So
Yeah.
that's how I also go. I went from 77 to 83 to 93 to now 105. Someday soon 120.
Are you really
I
considering?
scare you, Paro. Paro is laughing, no? Paro is laughing in the sides. He's like, oh, 120 kg.
You do you actually plan on going 120?
Yeah, yeah, bro. For sure, for sure. In the near future, see, I'll just try to do 1000 plus on 105 first. Then once I reach my goals on 105 in the next 2, 3, 4 years, then I go 120. Then I will just become a cannonball. That's it. Right. 120 kg straight away 1100 plus total.
1100 plus. Oh my God.
No, one can aspire to see,
Yeah.
view such big dreams that you shit yourself.
Yeah, bro. I think like what you
Huh.
told me when we were what happened? I think what you told me when we were in Calcutta is like not many people believe in us, bro. We have to believe in each other.
We have to believe in ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then we're
each
like,
other. See,
yeah.
how do I tell that when I tell you every time, ki bro, 300, 200, 300, bro, get it done.
Yeah.
Because see, I believe in you. I truly do. I
Yeah.
know you will do that very soon.
Huh.
Not a big number. 300 you cross already.
Yeah.
Right? 300 deadlifts, you're on the crux of it.
Yeah.
Bench 200, it'll take some time, but you will be there. You have to just change the form a bit, or just find some, technical leeway for yourself.
Yeah.
But apart from that, you need people who trust you or believe in you, because people are just trying to pull you down.
Mhm.
Nobody wants to support you. I see his hands. I'm like, Ojas, you have such long hands, bro. You should deadlift 350. So if I tell him 350, at least in his mind he will like 300 to marunga. I'll hit 300 first. So 300 won't feel like a big number for him, right? So
Yeah.
it's our job to just push our people so high in the clouds, right? That they know that they have potential, because nobody else is pushing us. Everybody just trying to pull us down or dragging us down.
Yeah.
So that's why Mohita also I keep pushing. Mohita weight बढ़ाओ, increase the body weight. हाँ, Mohita अरे यार उत्साह मना करती है bro, ना, don't listen to her. Just increase the body weight.
The Muay Thai was actually trying to go 93, bro.
Oh.
Almost.
Ah.
Almost 93.
Skinny
Same
boy,
category.
skinny guy.
Same category. Almost same category.
Bro, I was 93 kg and I used to look skinny. Right now, 108, I look decent. If you ask any random guy, so they will be like, I weigh around 100 kgs, right? Nobody will say I'm 108 kgs right now. Because my bones are very dense, my muscles don't look that big as compared to my body weight. At 108 kgs, people are extremely big.
Mhm.
But so that's why I plan on going to 120. I look decent.
Oh, 120 will be a big ball.
A football. I'll become football. Auntie, your mom was also like that. Okay, next time you come to Nepal, we'll cross the 120 kgs.
We eat so
Eh.
much. Yeah, just yeah, like powerlifting. I think like in powerlifting, like this is how we kind of connected, right? Like just similar kind of a goal and everything. But even for me, I don't know if I really want to go 125, bro. It's like just wild.
Bro, I don't care about the health
If I
factor
come
anymore
100.
because, bro, what happens is after a while, when you stay at a certain body weight for a long time, na, and your healthy habits, you eat well, you do cardio a bit, you take care of your supplementation and diet and everything. So, heavier body weights also don't possess that much of a risk if you have that much muscle. If you just are fat, your lipids is high, your cholesterol is shooting through the roof, and all these things, your BP is very high, then it's an issue. But
Yeah,
if you have shit ton of muscle, your insulin is very sensitive, okay, you're eating good, your heartbeat is decent, your lipids are good, your all the biomarkers are decent. Then at 120 body weight also you'll feel fine.
yeah,
My main goal is to hit a total so high that it becomes unreachable, right? So that's my goal for myself is not my body weight, not how I look, not how pretty I look or how jacked I look. It doesn't bother me that much because I'm married now. Right. I don't have to showcase my beauty to anyone else except Para, and she's stuck with me forever. So I can go crazy with my body weight. And people
Perfect.
nowadays are like, I have to stay lean also, I have to look very muscular, shredded, and I have to put a very big number. See, you are already hitting yourself in the knee before the race even starts because you are trying to put so many obstacles in front of you
Mhm.
that strength becomes the last priority for you, for me, strength is the first priority, right? The strength is the only priority we have. How we look, how big our arms look, how big our legs look, it doesn't bother us at all. I don't care about my muscles at all. I don't want to look, jagged or anything. Being jagged is just a bonus. If,
Byproduct,
if
right?
if I eat good, I look lean, right?
Yeah,
But priority has to be the total. How big a total you can get. And that's why, apart from other people, I don't know how they train or not. In my case, there's one thing I'm very proud of. Still at this level of training, I keep accessing my techniques. I keep pushing for a different skill. Or if I have some discrepancy in my form or something like that, I keep changing it. My bench is ever changing. My deadlift form I changes. The squat, I keep on improving it. Right now, squat is I think at a perfect front now that I don't have to improve for a while.
Mhm.
After a while, there will be some insufficiencies or some weakness I have to take care of. But for now, the squat is very decent. Deadlift, I just changed the form yesterday. Mixed grip, right?
Uh,
So, yeah, I'll deadlift 350 for sure very soon because mixed grip is not an issue.
yeah.
Hook grip is hit or miss.
Yeah, even
Yeah.
like for me when I started off powerlifting, I had no idea about weight classes, bro. I was just like trying to get so strong. I wanted to get 100 kg, and then just like I didn't know about weight class at all. So I think because of that also like the mindset is. Did you know about weight class when you started, or you had no idea?
None, zero. I was just lifting and my body weight was 91. So I told Kaushal, bro, what's the body weight we have to complete? Kaushal was like, 93 kg is the next class. I'm like, let's complete that.
Like even
So we,
if
we stood there for 3 years.
yeah, but then like when you, I think some athletes get committed to a weight class like, this is my weight. I have to defend.
Yeah,
Even I felt
bro.
like that a bit in the 93s. I think I stayed in 93s a bit too long. I got skinnier and skinnier. Yeah.
For me also, it's very true. For a while, I was in 93 kgs. I was stuck there. But after I got my low back injury, I just kept stress sitting and I went to 101 in 3 months. But in my opinion, athletes are so much, they have their ego, they have their emotions and all attached to a certain weight class that they make the username of Instagram handle also. This guy is 74 kgs. This
You
guy is
74,
93 kgs.
you 93.
You 93, है ना? So it's not nice in grand scheme of things because all in all, you have to grow as athlete. You have to lift heavier. I see people who are lifting same body, same lift, same lifting potential, same total for the last 5 years. But bro, our weight is the same, na? Weight is the growth, bro. I added 150 kgs to my total in the past 2 years.
Yeah. At this
I,
level.
I was, yeah, I was pulling 725 kg and 93 started. Now I'm pulling 870 kg in 105 kgs in states,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So there's a difference. And if I go at the same pace to 120, one day there will be a day and a body weight will be there. maybe 105 is that body weight or 120 is that body weight, that I'll surpass everybody in the world.
Yeah.
I hit the biggest total because every body structure has a certain body weight that they are extremely strong at. They just don't know.
Yeah.
Some people are strong skinny because they are very short, right?
Mhm.
That's why at 66 kg, most people are very small in height and all these things. But when a very small guy gets extremely fat, also, then it gets strong.
Yeah.
Eh,
Yeah.
eh.
I like was like once I met Bryce Lewis, he was the world champion, and then I asked
I
him.
know Brad Lewis, I
Yeah.
talked to him. Yeah.
Yeah, like I met him in Thailand. He was there for certification, and I joined it. And then I asked him, "What do you think is the best weight class for me?" Because I asked, and then he said, "There's always three weight classes. One you can cut down to, one you can easily maintain, and then one you bulk up to." He said, "Try all three."
I'll always try third one, bulk up to.
Yeah, bulk up to.
Bro, when you eat more, you stay happy.
Yeah,
There is not a scenario when you eat more and you stay sad.
Yeah.
When you eat less, you always get sad, angry, irritated, whiny. And also, lifting suffers, yeah. Eat more, lift heavier. I still remember on the day I squatted 350. At 330, when I squatted, it was very fast, right? It was very good. 330 was good. I came back and I told my wife, bring me water or some, carrot, something like that. I drank total one bottle of the ox strength water bottle. I just drank it all because the bracing I had, it was not that bracing. I want a bloated brace, heavy brace. The belt should tear the fuck off. Yeah. I drank water because see, at this age and at this level of lifting, we know how our body functions, what we lack, what we don't, where we are strong, where we are weak. So at 330, I braced, I squatted, and I didn't feel very strong in my belt. I went back, I drank water, I removed the knee sleeves, wore them again. I drank one proper bottle, 500 ml. And as soon as I, in the bottom area, I put my belt on, I'm like, yeah, 350 aa jayega. Right?
It's because of the
Yeah,
ox water.
It's
Ox water! Oh, promoting ox water. Everybody buy the ox bottle when you're at the ox training system.
350 squat.
I was actually just telling Others yesterday at
Yeah,
our body
same.
weight,
Same.
even if you drink water, you can add like 10 kg. I was just telling him
Just
yesterday.
yesterday.
Yesterday or today, I was just
Like
telling
the
him.
one
I had
who
20
caught-
kg.
Uh,
20 kg.
He was telling the one who caught weight, they ate 2 liters of water, 3 liters, no problem. If I drink 1 liter of water, it's game over.
Yeah,
Same thing, man.
I was telling him the exact same thing. But I think like towards the end of the podcast, also like I think because you are the national champion, like I'm like super excited to see you on the international stage, bro. Like what's the plan for you now moving forward, like Asian and everything, world.
So the plan is to just keep growing, right? Lifting more, lifting heavier, right? And I will try to make sure that I take care of my nutrition and my supplementation better now because the lift have started to get crazier every year, right?
Yeah.
I never thought in my life I'll squat 350. Never ever thought. But now, as I came back from Nepal, I was telling my wife, I can smell 400, and she stared at me like this. What the fuck? 400? Nobody does 400. The world record is 374 kgs, right? And I told her, I'll squat 400 for sure. In next coming 3-4 years, I'll do it. At 105 kgs or 120 kgs, it doesn't matter. But I'm supposed to squat that number because I have those leverages. I'm gifted those leverages. So I need to make sure that I make a mark on this, planet that there is a squatter here that nobody can catch up to.
Yeah, bro. Like when I like this time, like not last time I didn't notice, but this time like we were just measuring your femur length, bro. It was like perfect.
Yeah, bro, I have short femur. I have very short legs. I have immediate legs.
This much.
And then like
Everybody has a one hand span femur longer than me anywhere I go. Even the
Yeah.
young kids I meet, they're like they have at least this much length of femur length is bigger than me. That's why I squat so upright.
yeah, that was just
People ask me now, bro, how can you squat so upright? We have to hinge, we have to lean for.
Yeah.
I'm like that's because of my knee leverages, right? The tibia bone I have is so short that I can just sit and come up in a straight line.
yeah. But even with that, like you still have to eat and then like do all.
Bro,
because
see,
the muscle is
leverages anybody can have. But the
Yeah.
amount of muscle you need to, bone cannot move it, right? Only muscles can move it,
Yeah.
right? So you are also, if you don't have good leverages, just get fatter, get thicker. You will have those leverages after a while. You know that happens only with everybody. The somebody have very bad bench and they gain ton of weight. The bench explodes by 150 kg
Yeah.
because the body became so thick that you start to feel like a dwarf now.
Yeah.
Even for tall guys, we always talk, me and Kaushal also used to talk that weight categories are height categories.
Yeah, for
The
sure.
strongest guy will be the shortest, most jacked, most buff, and a dwarf looking guy
Yeah, like even
in
my
any category.
category, like you got, you're like way shorter than me. Like we're about the same weight.
Bro, I'm at least 6 inches shorter than you,
Yeah.
half a foot shorter than you, bro.
Yeah. And
And
then
I'm chasing your body weight. Next time I see you, I'll weigh heavier than you.
yeah, for sure, bro. Because I don't plan on gaining weight right away because I want to hit at least 800 around this.
Yeah, yeah. See. You have to check your boxes first, bro.
Yeah.
800 is supposed to be done at 110 kg, then only you have to move up. Otherwise, it's a waste of effort. Why gain weight when your strength is not progressing the same way as you're gaining weight?
Yeah, that's also true. Like you just need to have the checkpoint. I think 800 for me is definitely possible with just like big squat, big deadlift too.
Bro, this year it's there.
Yeah.
180 bench, bare minimum 320 squats and deadlift is there.
Thank
You
you.
know, because you have to push your bench a bit harder than all these things, na? So
Yeah.
that's why I told you, for bench you need to make some changes. You
Yeah.
need to, because your bench form has been same for the past so many years.
Yeah, changing a bit this time. Yeah, but
Bro, changed by a lot. Because you have very good arms and everything, right? Your upper body is this big. So you can bench way better. Even Ayush, Ayush ka upper body is half of your upper body.
uh,
Right? And he benches so well.
yeah,
Because of his technique and all, you have to experiment with his stance also, come closer, go wider and all. Because I keep doing the same. Nobody is perfect, right? We have to keep experimenting on. We don't know what our optimal form is.
yeah,
Maybe I kept squatting at my previous wide stance form. I might have been stuck at 330 kg for life.
but I think like these days, especially bigger guys, they're trying to close the stance because it's all leg, right? Like even I'm starting to close my stance a bit more.
Bro, me also.
Yeah.
Close the stance.
Yeah, because when
It's
the
more compact, more spring-like.
yeah, but then when the weight's so heavy on your back, like the body naturally wants to go wide to balance it out, but then like the closer stance is like super powerful even for me. I noticed that.
Yeah, for you also, bro, you also
Yeah.
squat close only. You
Yeah.
don't squat that wide. But
Yeah.
if you go a bit more closer, so maybe you might feel more compact and more upright. But it also depends on your, hip anatomy too.
Yeah.
Okay, how much can your hip internally rotate, how strong your adductors are, and how much can of a dorsiflexion you can, sustain without injuring your patellar tendon. Right now, my front knees are so tender because of 350. Because see, I squatted 350 in the new form, right? My initial form was wide, then I got close, but my feet were like this,
Yeah.
close, but feet were like this. Later on, my coach told me that you're extremely quad dominant, go like this and close. And this and close is extremely weird,
Yeah.
right? Because your knee tracks very far forward.
Yeah.
So that's why my knees are a bit tender
Or
right now.
extremely deep as well.
Mm.
Or
Yeah, bro, see, because I had to be like Nepal guys, everybody squats deep here.
uh,
In India, everybody squats, 90 degree.
yeah, Nepal, like I told you before, and like everyone squats to depth here.
Bro, I saw everybody in Nepal, wide stance, close stance, extremely wide, extremely close.
Everyone's squatting.
Depth. Everybody was hitting, the gap between your calf and hamstring was zero.
Yeah.
Everybody was using stretch reflex, right? In Nepal, everybody knows how to use stretch reflex.
Yeah.
Nobody stopped at the bottom. They come up like spring.
Yeah. That's something I noticed like when I travel around the world. Like people get lots of depth calls. In Nepal, it's like very less. Oh, that's for sure.
Yeah, but bench is not that much good.
Yeah, in Nepal, right? But now,
Yes.
yeah, I think it's towards the end because our gym is also about to close. But like, there's like so many things that I wanted to
Bro,
talk.
we can always do a part 2, part 3, part 4 of this. We are family, right?
Yeah.
It's not like that we need to plan out and schedule
Yeah.
for us to connect, right? We just have to talk and record it. It's not
Yeah.
like we have to have a set of questions and everything.
Yeah. No, we came in with
No questions.
zero questions. Like we just go with the flow, and we know like you can
Oh.
talk about anything and everything. It's like
Yeah, because I'm extremely talkative, yeah.
yeah, we're like yeah, it'll go easy 2 hours, but we definitely want you back. Like next time when we come, we need to talk more about like programming and technique,
Yeah, sure.
all,
Anything, bro. Anything and everything.
all of these things. But this was just like an intro of your podcast.
Introduction to
Just
Rajat Rawat.
introduction.
Introduction to Rajat Rawat. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the title.
But bro, I miss Kathmandu. I miss Nepal. Really. Paro also says the same thing. We really miss Kathmandu. We just find an excuse to be there.
Yeah.
Anytime you guys have anything to do, just call us. We will be there. हाँ आ रहे कल ही आ रहे.
Yeah, bro. Because like the beauty of Nepal is beyond just Kathmandu.
Yeah.
Obviously, we know like we don't walk.
अरे bro, beauty of Nepal is you people. We are coming for you guys.
Oh my
We
God.
miss you guys, not Kathmandu, Nepal. See, everything is serene and beautiful, but with people it becomes more, right? So we miss you guys, not only Kathmandu weather and all. I'm party myself. Uttarakhand is cold also. I don't miss my hometown.
But yeah,
Yeah.
next time when you come, like we go to other gyms and then like do some stuff like because we could do like seminars, we could do
For sure, bro.
classes, and we can go to other cities and then do a small meet and greet and everything. Because even for me, I've never done anything outside of Kathmandu, and there's some demand, and then we can go explore and then do it together, and then maybe
And bro, Nepal is literally just blooming, just exploding with powerlifting, yeah.
yeah, bro. Yeah.
People were coming from so far down. People came for pictures and all, and they told me we came so far from here, we came from there. I don't know the place's name,
yeah,
but people came from far and away just to compete. So it shows that this kind of competition is having a big impact on the powerlifting community in Nepal, and this kind of competition have to be regular.
Yeah.
Twice a year, Summer Slam, Winter Slam, all these things. They have to just because it's growing. Bro, small countries are killing at powerlifting in Europe and all.
Yeah. Even Asia.
So
like
Nepal can be
Singapore,
that too.
Yeah. They're doing really, really well. I think Nepal, like powerlifting scene, like just the past 2 years, it's grown so much. I think now where we will see like high level athletes like in Asians and everything.
Bro, in the next 5 years, straight to worlds. Very easy. You have that.
Yeah.
The athletes have that potential. They have that anatomy too. The food is too. And one thing is there, if the country is small, it's very easy to manage.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's very easy to manage athletes, federations,
Yeah, because-
trainings, plans, everything.
Yeah, for sure, bro. But we definitely want to see you back on the podcast, and I
Yep.
think people enjoyed this one too. And then maybe next time when we do the meet, definitely have you back here as well, bro. Thank you so much for your time.
Every time you need, bro, every time you need, I'll be there.
Yeah.
And my wife also will be there because she would hate me if I don't take her.
Yeah, we'd love to welcome you.
Yeah,
bro.
both of you,
It was a pleasure hosting you guys, and then it was,
Too kind of you, too kind of. Very thankful for that. Right. And we'll see you guys very soon. Right.
yeah, bro.
Maybe you guys can come to Delhi first.
Yeah, we'll definitely be there. We'll definitely be there. We'll train at your
Okay.
place.
Raw at training.
We need to do.
Raw
Raw
powerlifting.
powerlifting. Yeah. See the Bhalu is there too.
Yeah, we need to make another training video, squat 300 plus together.
Whoa.
That would be-
Yeah, bro, we have to squat together at least, right?
like
Last
both
time
of
you
us
did only
almost
270.
Yeah, both of us almost maxing out, like heavy.
350 I did.
No, not
It
maybe
will
like
take me some
330,
time.
40, and then I do 310.
330, 40 is anytime you tell. Anytime you want to max out, I'll do 330, 40 for you.
Yeah,
sure.
bro. We'll definitely plan that as well. Again, thank you so much.
Very welcome. Very honored to be here. It's my first podcast, so I was very happy to be here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
मजा आ गया.
मजा आ गया.
हाँ यार मुझे
सच में
मजा आ
मजा आ
गया.
गया.
ओजस हिंदी सीख रहा है.
2 घंटा पास हुआ पता ही नहीं
चला
चला.
यार.
यार 2 घंटा हो गया.
हाँ 2 घंटा हो गया.
और बैठ सकते थे.
अरे हम तो 4 घंटे बैठ जाए ऐसे गप्पे चल रही हैं.
We save it for next time.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much, bro. I'll just
Thank
For sure.
Yeah.
Thank you so much again. Take care, right?
Take care,
Yeah,
and then
man.
everybody, thank you
Take
for
care,
watching
take care,
the
take
podcast.
care, bye. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, bye. Take care, take care. Bye, guys. Bye, 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 bye.